Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well today. Today we're going to be working on more of the cliff sides for Secret Mana, though first thing I need to do is I need to get myself over to that location so we have the reference point available to us. So I gotta do a little gaming before I get over there. Hopefully I don't get murderized or something. We'll see what I can do. Just gonna try running through most of it where I can. Because I need to go back here to these cliff sides, which I don't know if we're gonna get much of a view when I get myself over there, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay, run. Alright, take out this guy here. Unless he's gonna run away. If I take him out, I should be okay, because I think these are the cliff sides we need. So I need a little further. Let's double check. Oh, got a bogey inbound. Ah! Excuse me, I'm trying to do a building thing. Leave me be. So if I go over here, I believe this is the area. Oh, okay. Yep, just got to dispatch this guy. And we should be clear to do the building we need to. Okay. Here we go. So if I zip over here, this is where we're at, which is actually, that is directly above this path, isn't it? Yep. Alright, we don't have much of a view, but we can at least see on the mini-map that it's pretty much mostly rocks. So let's get our rock palette first. Get these 4, I think that's the main thing we need. Okay. Something I gotta do at some point is get a look at like what's at the top of that cliff. Alright, let's see if we can do a direct path from here to kind of get a better idea of where we're at. So I'm gonna say it's right there. So there's gonna be like a red rock straight up in front here. Which is technically supposed to also be here. That's fine. We'll make do with it. We're gonna go like this. I do need to bring all this down. There we go. So we can kind of get a bit of a feel what we need. Oh, there's going to be a rock here, so let's grab some stone real quick just to mark that so we're aware. It'll also give us a better reference point. Okay. It's been a while since I built these cliffs. In fact, I'm pretty sure when I built the cliffs the first time, it was the first couple of streams I did, so it's been well over a year since I've done that. Let's go like that. Maybe drop this in right here. And there's like another one down here, so we'll just do something like that maybe. Okay. And now basically what I gotta do is get ourselves up to this height. So I think what I'll start with doing is kind of making a line up here. Kind of give us a bit of a, I guess, a guideline to get up to, or a line for us to reach. Let's do a quick little run by just to see if this wall, for the most part, it is just kind of flat all the way across. Yeah, it's pretty much just flat straight across. So that's good to know. And that's going to reach over to basically this rock here, and then some. So I guess this will be our kind of, our stop point is going to be there. So let's do a couple more bits to kind of just get ourselves closer to that end point. And since it is straight, I can be quite liberal on how I choose to design this. Maybe something like that could be a good end point. So I'm feeling like this is probably... Ooh, actually, I think I'm going to need to slope it back some. So it's a good thing I started with this line, so I can get a rough idea. So in the game it's completely straight, but here we had to kind of, you know, freehand it. So I'm going to just clear this out, because that wasn't quite where I wanted it. But this is kind of a good thing to consider whenever you're doing a build, is try to do things like this where you can get a almost like a reference or guide to kind of give you a better idea of what it's going to turn out like. Let's take a look at this distance. That's filling better, for sure. And the shadow can kind of help me actually find that guide I need for that. So we're going to take this kind of just straight. We'll dip back in just a little more, and then we'll come back out just as we make our way over here. Yeah, that line's a little better. I feel like I should probably do something like this, though. That shadow looks pretty decent. And it does kind of make this area a bit more wider, like we want, and then it goes a bit more, like, shallow, and then it kind of opens up a little bit, which is perfect. In fact, we can go down here real quick and take all this out so we know that that's where the river continues. And there's probably going to be some, you know, editing to do when I kind of make my way back around to this point. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. In fact, that's probably going to kind of keep going straight later at some point. But we'll get back into it and start working on this. Though I should probably try to use this wall as a bit of a reference point. I'm wondering if I can do the same pattern, because I kind of did it randomly. I didn't have like a method to my madness before, so I think I'm going to just attempt to continue to do that. And that's where I kind of just go in and out as I go up. So we'll start with maybe the iron to get our, I guess, our basic shape first. And we'll only go like a little bit at a time to hopefully make this turn out the way I want. So that's already kind of not exactly what I would like it to look like. But we can do fiddles and changes as we need. It is Minecraft after all. Okay. Yeah, even just like that, a little indent just makes that feel better. Yeah, it's working out pretty well. And then we can kind of follow this shadow a little bit. Though I think I do want to consider how I built this cliff before, that this layer is a bit further back. So I might even end up pushing that top like line that I've made back more. So I think I want to get it up to this point, and I kind of want this to continue. So I do have to consider things. Hey, Buki! Welcome to the stream, man. I'm doing pretty good today. Just working on more of this cliffside, because I want to try to get this entire wall done so we have a good, like a nice backdrop from it. And also give us like a change of pace from doing houses, since we've done like 3 buildings in a row. You love the texture? Thanks. I really like it too. In fact, if you've watched my my survival series, this is actually the terrain that is inspired a little bit of terrain I've done. I plan on my next episode, which is going to be next week, to be more of the terrain, so you get to see that a bit more if you've been watching the survival series, which is going to be cool. Looking forward to doing that and kind of just like polishing up the area some. Anyways, how are you doing today? What have you been up to? Okay, I can take this over. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. Not bad, considering I haven't touched this in like a year. Or more. Your day's been pretty good? You're welcome. Glad to hear that. I'm glad to have you in the stream. Let's pull this back some. That's funny, I was actually, oh, you can't stay? Alright, thanks for topping in. You stay safe as well. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Just gotta keep building this up, I think. This I actually want to bring back some. And I can more or less keep going straight if I want to, or I can actually bring it down. Do a little bit of that, maybe. Bring it back up some. Something like this. I think that'll be good. Yeah, I'll just go off that line and hope it doesn't turn out bad later. I might regret it, we'll see. I don't actually really need to worry about breaking background pieces like that. Technically they'll be hidden in a hollow mountain. Okay. That's actually looking pretty decent. It's looking similar. Not too different. Now I do wish I could see up on that cliff a little better. Let's try. If I look at the map, I can't exactly see what's on the map there. Let me try something real quick. I want to see if I can find secret of mana path above the starting waterfall. If I can get any images that'll kind of show that area at all. Alright, I do have the big map, I think. Or I have a map that I looked at one point. So that's not exactly giving me what I need. That is also not what I need. Sorry, I'm doing a little like exploring here to try to find something that I probably should have prepared beforehand. But that is okay. Let's see. Is that... Okay, so that is a different map. That's not what I'm looking for. But maybe I can find one that'll give me what I need. Because I would like to have a little bit of a understanding of that section up there before I get too carried away. Though I don't know how I'm going to be able to find a good enough image. Maybe I can do starting area map. Let's try that. Starting area map. So here's the picture, but it's not giving me the exact layout I'm looking for. Because I want to be able to see the path that's above that. Because I'm trying to remember. Because on the world map, I know that there's a lake above it, at the very least. There's like a big lake. I don't think my Yeah, because right here, we can see there's a big lake there. Okay, this might be what we're needing more. So there is a bit of a path. Wish I got a clearer map of that. That's what I need to look for, is a world map. Let me try looking for a world map. That might give me what I'm needing more. So, Sacramento world map, there we go. Now I need a clearer one or a more detailed one. But this might be what I need. Okay. Just scrolling through a few here real quick. Okay. So I think this might be a better map, so I'm going to quickly save that image. Let's see if I can get it on there. Let's save that there. What I should be able to do now is go to this world map, and we're going to grab a different one. Okay, did that work at all? It did not, for some reason. Why you do this to me? Do I need to have it in a different location? Or did I put it below everything? Is that why it's... No, it should be in the same spot. Weird. That should have been the same thing. Okay, let me just try this real quick. World map 2. Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing at the moment, but I'm attempting to get a better map. Aha! That's what we're wanting. So now I can move it, and I should be able to zoom it in more. So I get a better... Yeah, there we go. Give me just a few seconds here to do fiddle. Ah, there we go. So that's what we're looking for, is this right here. So that I have like this path that's kind of above that. And this is the whole area we've built. Okay. So what I need to do then is go back to you real quick. Let's put you, I guess, back below stuff again, maybe? Just gotta order it again to get it to where I need it. Okay, so that's right there. So now I have a reference for that. Okay, so to get kind of that curve going, I gotta take a look at this for just a moment to get my bearings of how that's going to work. Okay, so that's right there. So I'm currently looking at that very small lake that has a river leading from it. Okay, yep, that goes there. We have our path, and I see the 2 bridges. So from the bridges, we've got a big chunk of forest. And then that path, I think what I have now is good, because then from there it's going to curve. Okay. I think I've got it figured out. I need to get my game reference back up. Okay, so basically what it's going to do is after this point, it kind of more or less goes like this and just goes at a straight curve. More just like this. It just goes straight that way for quite a bit. So at least we have that in mind. Oh, and I did want to double check real quick kind of the upper path. So the upper path does kind of seem to end at nothing. Especially if we were to zoom this map even more, which is really hard to do. Can I just... edit the zoom. What if I do this? I moves it around. I'm trying to learn how to do things on the fly here. Which is not the smartest thing to do. Okay. So what we're gonna do for this thing, I have to move it around so I can grab corners, because we want to zoom it in quite a bit. So I'm just gonna click and drag that the whole time. There we go, that's much better. So now we have a much better like reference point to look at. Okay. Hopefully that's rendering properly in the stream. Otherwise I'm just talking about nothing. Okay. Which I would wonder why it wouldn't. Sorry, I'm just checking this. I'm very confused if this is actually showing up. Okay, there we go. I see it showing up now. Good. That is comforting to know that I'm not just labbing randomly to space. Okay. But now I have that prepared for any other future streams, and using that as a reference will be much better, especially since it doesn't have like symbols and things blocking it, but we have the other map we can use to locate locations, which is fantastic to add an additional reference and tool to our tool bag here. But based on what I've looked at, I might have to like tweak some of this later. But that is okay. Like I mentioned many times, that is the way of Minecraft. Everything can be changed. How's our cliff looking? Looking good, looking good. Alright, let's do something like this to kind of get ourselves a little more, I guess, distance on this figured out. It's gonna be cool when I have like this area like encapsulated enough that it feels like its own like world, you know? So that it's not just looking like a random chunk of nothingness. Though I don't know exactly how that area turns out over there. It may not give us a wall, so to speak. But one thing that is really cool is that being inside this area, it feels very immersive. In fact, let me show you. Just like the trees are really good at keeping you immersed in the area, especially if I get that cliff finished all the way over there. You won't be able to see off that way much. But like, just this feel, it feels so good. That obviously looks silly, but it's a good experience running through this area. Anyways, back to the cliff. I am very like all over the place on this. I'm not being very focused on how I build, but that is okay. Such is the Steam way. Let's do kind of like a pushback here. Yep, get ourselves depth and things. There we go. I feel like I need to do that for some reason. Like quite often when I'm building, it's kind of just more of a sense or a feeling when I look at something. It's how I decide if I need to make a change, add, or remove something. can't really explain that otherwise. Like how I know, it's just a natural instinct or perception that I've got when it comes to things such as this. Alright, let's do that. I can bring this up. I'm actually kind of curious if I've done any like unintentional patterns. I think I tend to do the zigzag thing here and there, but I don't feel like it's feeling too patterny or repetitive. Which is quite interesting to see how this turns out, because this is definitely one of the areas that is being freehand more, because as I've shown you before in the game, you can't really like... You get a tiny glimpse of it, and it looks like a sheer cliff, at least from this point of view in the game. But I think having this kind of in and out texture just makes it look better. I guess depth in it helps it just within Minecraft. And I'm purposely doing just this lower half for now so that I get that done, and then I can kind of try to guesstimate the top layer a bit more after that is kind of set in stone, so to speak. You have no idea how much, like, nostalgia vibes this music gives me. It was actually kind of funny. I was watching the older streams, and I realized I had music playing in the background. That wasn't the Secret of Mana music, and I don't remember where I was listening to music from. I don't recall. And I've been trying to, think of names for my streams instead of just simply doing, let's make Secret of Mana 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually went back through and renamed them all to kind of make them be a bit more about at least their title be a bit more about what's actually happening in the stream. So I hope that will help those that are going back through and rewatching that. Though I do have to say the first, 4 streams, like I said, there was different music in the background, and also I didn't have a light that I have now. It's up here. So I was, in shadow. I can show you, this is what it was before, or even darker. Which doesn't look as good. And I bought a super cheap light. It's like a little light ring. I'd show you, but I don't want to, mess with it. It feels like it's in a good position, and I should keep it where it's at. Doing something a little crazy right here. Something like that might work. Try to have like a bit of a part that sticks out more, just to add a tiny bit of variety to the wall. Oh no, a hole. Can't have any of those. There we go. So that means this area, I think I need to try to line it up a bit. Make it kind of match the extra that I'm kind of adding to that. Yeah. Okay, it's working there. This part needs to kind of... Oops, did not mean to place that. We are not doing that yet. There we go. There's a little bit of depth there, because we kind of went... This section in the middle kind of went indented a lot, so pulling it out again is actually really good. You can see there's kind of a bit of a darker texture for that part that's kind of pushed in. Which is something you can actually do when you're building in general, just by literally pushing it back a little bit, you darken it. So if you wanted to do like a gradient, you could technically push a block back and scale it down. So like doing it like this, and then I guess technically bringing it forward. Let's do it this way so you can see better. Well, up close it looks a little silly, but from a distance you can see you get that dark to light, which is pretty cool. So if you can afford to have it at a distance, you could definitely do that for some really cool texturing and depth and shading. Well, I'm not using that intentionally here, it's kind of just been a side effect of the kind of randomness I've been building in. That section feels off. Let me... something like that. Kind of feels like it fixes it. Yeah, looks like a little tree or something there. I know I don't need those blocks, but I don't have to break them. but I just feel like I need to. Like in my brain, it's like, those don't need to be there. You can remove them. Silly, silly brain. Okay, so this part up here is definitely not going to be where I want it to be. But it was a good guideline to get me going. Okay. Like I need some more depth there, so I'll do this. Bring this forward. In fact, we'll probably even bring that forward one more. Do something like this. Yep. Looking good, looking good. Okay. We're actually making pretty good progress. I felt like I was going to take the entire stream just to do this one section, and we're almost halfway through it already. Which is surprising indeed. I do wish I was capable of keeping tune to music better. Sure, do that. Not bad? Okay, that's good. Welcome to the stream, Nathan. How you doing today? At tune keeping. Oh, okay. That's good. Maybe it's just, when I've tried to sing, it's never sounded good to me. I think I can maybe, like, hum. Like, if I try to produce words, that was good. I haven't shown you the progress I've done recently. So I think last time you might have seen kind of this, maybe some of this path here. So I've added a bit more of this stream so far. And then I've got a whole bunch of path that kind of winds around. And I got 2 more bridges which lead to Potos, I think it is, Potos Village. And that's the shop. Some of the paths and some of the building. Yeah. Did I show you like the little trick that I got set up with the command blocks? It's really cool because like the transition is pretty nice. Obviously ignore the command stuff, but the interiors came across pretty good. And one of my viewers, Buki, mentioned making banners and putting them around the windows, so this is what I did. It looks so much better with banners. I was trying to do banners on the outside, but it just didn't feel right. The banners actually look like curtains, which is pretty cool. And I'm surprised I'm keeping my texture well. Or my, I guess not texture, but the style. It doesn't feel quite too off from this, but this does have a lot of things blocking it. So I might be a little too flat, actually, now that I look at it. But I think that'll help once I start doing the other textures as well. Shouldn't look as bad. Not to say it's bad, but... How have you been? You've been up to some Minecraft stuff recently, haven't you? Trees will cover it some when they are on the ground? Yeah. In fact, I think when people are on the ground, they're not gonna, like, notice it as much. I think a lot of people will just consider it background. It's also not bad to have some simple things sometimes. Yes, definitely. Like, that's the trees. The trees were the ones I went simple. Found a good method for doing, because I know I'm going to have to do a lot of trees. So So keeping it simple just felt like the best way to go to be able to build a large forest. And also the height of them are good, so when you're actually in the area, you can't see above them. So you actually feel like you're in the forest even though they're kind of short, which is kind of cool. So, oh yeah, that view right there. I gotta look at this again. Going around that corner and just seeing that cliffside. It's not just an emptiness into the nothingness. You like it? Awesome. Glad you like it. So tell me about some of the projects you've been working on. I think last we were talking about stuff. You had a big hole that you were working on and you were going to try to build some of the mine colony stuff in it. Just build, build, build. Yep. That is currently what these streams are all about. Lots and lots of building. I want to do other things, but I gotta do kind of a little bit at a time, and the other things are a little bit intimidating. I can build with a fair amount of confidence. Old school music. Something about its simplicity that just makes it so good. Let's do that. Because I want to bring this forward. There we go. The hole's dug mostly. It's 170-ish blocks wide, and then it fans out to like 250-ish. So like the outer part of it. So like the inner part is 170, and then there's another, what is that, 70 blocks for like the outer ring or whatever. That's that underground. Oh, cool, you got the underground going. Nice. Alright, I think I remember it's probably similar to what we did back on the Altamont server we played on a while ago. We kind of started digging out underneath to have space for things. Kind of like that? Okay, nice. It's in an ocean, so it's a bit of a pain. Yeah, I bet. Definitely, because like all the caves are going to be completely submerged. So you gotta deal with water. And dealing with water in Minecraft, unfortunately, is not very fun in any form that you do it, really. Bane, yep. Though you don't have to worry about mob spawning at least, so there's that caveat. Because flooded caves don't spawn anything. I'm genuinely surprised on the progress I've made so far. Pretty decent chunk there. I'm kind of curious about my statistics. Any times used. Oh, it's looking good. Thank you. Thank you. I've placed almost 4,000 raw iron. And you can see how much bone meal I used for trees. I wonder if the commands are included in these statistics. That's interesting. I might have to check that before I do another command for like filling. Because that'd be really interesting to know if fill commands will actually like... You kind of doubt it. Let's check it. So right now, grass is at 2574. If I go right here, and we go over here, Actually, based on what I've done so far, it does seem like it probably wouldn't be the case. Okay, let's take a look. Yep, okay, so that's all manual. That's interesting to know. It means I've manually placed that much grass. That's a lot of grass. And I've probably done... I imagine a quarter of this I've done filling in via commands for the grass, at least for that layer. It is kind of funny, like my times perspective, like on how long things are going to take, have been very, very off. Like I thought I wasn't going to be here until like the city or the village until like this stream. You've only mined out 1 million deep slate. That's impressive. Yeah, like it. When you play on a world for a very long time, the statistics just start getting absurd, especially if you do massive mining projects. And then like modded definitely like exponentially increases that. Do you have at least like a 3x3 type mining thing? Oh yeah, so you got like a vein miner type thing. So that at the very least speeds it up quite a bit. Okay, I think this is where I should probably leave this off before I get too carried away. Because, oh yeah, I got a new map. I can show you what I did. So I've got this for a better reference. Because the map I was using before was no longer visible because I've messed it up. I'll have to fix that later. But now I have this for like, so I can kind of see the direction that it goes. And we're probably roughly there, I imagine, because you come through, it's hard to like place where I am. Because you go through there, right there. Okay, so we're like building right there. Like right before it starts sloping. And height-wise, I guess that's the height I'm gonna do, so. But this is a good spot to stop before I go too crazy with it, because this is gonna have like a section there and then it curves straight down. I guess it curves here and then there's like a section here that's not path, like it shows. But now that we've done that base layer, I'm gonna start going back through and adding in a few bits of this, which if I recall correctly, what I think I did was like I cleared out a section that was like all connected. No, okay, I was more about lines, that's what I was doing, okay. I was doing much more like clear lines. And I was indenting it some to bring in a bit of depth to it, so like this here. There we go, and then maybe like this one. And we can kind of bring that in. There we go. Start breaking that up some so it's not all the same thing all the way up through. And I do probably need to do a bit of these like outcrops that are kind of there, which I guess now that I have the wall I can start doing some of the river. But I do realize that's a little skinny, but it'd be a little skinnier than I actually wanted. That's like 3 blocks. It's kind of 3 blocks there. It's fine. We'll go with it. Rule of good enough? Yes, definitely. That's something I've had to embrace quite a bit with this project because I'm trying to replicate a game that has more detail than Minecraft allows. So, like, trying to match it perfectly is just never going to happen. And as long as I'm getting, like, the general, like, gist of what it is, I think it'll come across well. And it's not going to matter too much because, like, those that know Secret of Mana should get a bit of the nostalgia from it as they recognize some things. And then people who have nothing, like, don't know anything about Secret of Mana should be able to appreciate just the build in general in Minecraft. And, like, the cool, you know, walls it's inspired by it and stuff, so. This is definitely a very satisfying project, that's for sure. I definitely look forward to when I can make it a publicly available map for people to start exploring and playing on. Hopefully by that time I've gotten quite a bigger following, so I have more people who are available to test it that are aware of it. Okay, yeah, it's cooking pretty good. I don't think I want to get too worked up with the bottom bit yet, because I think what I want to do is go back through and add a couple more, like, spots that stick out, like I mentioned earlier, like on the, if you look at the game, which you can see down there, I can point correctly, there's like a little bit of rocks that are right up against the edge. So once we get those in, they can fill in the water. Maybe like a strip right there. Okay. I think if I recall correctly, I put a little less of the dripstone, or did I do more dripstone? It's fairly consistent actually. Feels just about the same. Nope, couldn't make right angle. Let's do those. I keep wanting to like do the same height all the time. I need to get a little bit of height variation to where I'm placing these. Because right now it's kind of like top and bottom for the most part. Yeah. In fact, let's do something like this to kind of... No, I gotta keep the strip thing going. Otherwise it'll look silly. Okay, there we go. Maybe two more over here. No stripping. But strips logs look so much better. You have to strip the logs. Okay, there we go. Let's go back through now. Start mixing in some of our dripstone. Go in like right here. And then need one here, I think. There we go. And that one. Boop, boop. Do, 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 do. Okay. We need one like right here, I think. Whoa, okay. Yep, looking good. So much back and forth. So that is how you gotta do the building in Minecraft. Much back and forth. Okay. Yep. It's indeed working out. Oop. And there. I'm gonna need like a little bit like right here probably. Hi Carol, welcome to the stream. So I don't know if you remember Secret of Mana, old Super Nintendo game. So I'm recreating that in Minecraft. In fact, I got the game in the corner down there. That's the direction. It's so hard to point the right direction. Down in the bottom right corner in the video, it should be there. Yeah. This is the 11th stream? Yes, the 11th stream. So I've done almost 22, it's like 21 hours after the stream of working on this project. It's been quite a long one. Okay. Put some in like right here. Probably do want more texture next to each other too. Yeah, that's working pretty well. Do like a bit right here. And then maybe one here. Okay. That's looking pretty good. I want to just take a glance at my map real quick. So there's kind of like... On the map it looks different than it's actually in the game, which is interesting. In fact, I think if I look at the top right, there's actually a little bit of like the world cut off right there, it feels like, or shadow? I can't quite tell. So if we determine that is that, that's going to kind of come out. I think it'll be okay for me to kind of wing this a bit more. So I'm just going to grab my moss now and start getting like a path over top of it. Because I'm going to have to decide on this section how I want to have accessibility to this path, because I'd like there to be access to it, but it's not necessarily part of the gameplay. So I'd have to consider how to do that later. But for now, we can kind of just get it in place so it keeps up the kind of the appearance. Yep, that's looking good. I'm probably gonna end up having that like that, so there's like a walkable path there. Okay, bring this up a little bit. Okay. That looks cool to have that little bit of a kind of like a mossy shelf there. Okay. And I can call that a good endpoint for that. And then I can start filling in the next layer. Which means we can actually remove this, because that's definitely not going to go where it's at. Okay. So now we can start doing the same thing we did down there, is basically getting a line kind of across this. Follow this path. I do need to remember if I did any... I did a few indents, okay. I don't think I ever came up with like a purpose or a reason story for why this log is here. Is the moss shelf somewhere the player ends up? As far as I know, in the actual game, no. But I have plans to add some of my own like secrets. So I'd like to have accessibility to, you know, like this moss shelf area. And it'll be something that like, you kind of have to find the hidden path to it kind of thing. Yep. Because I want to do, I want to make some custom, like, gears or cogs that I'll have hidden throughout the maps. So it's like something that people can collect. I haven't decided if I want to have, like, a purpose to it besides being just a collectible. That'll be kind of a staple of any maps like this that I make. At least that's the general idea anyways. Okay, so now what I can actually do is I can go through, break off some pieces, and just like put this here to get that indent. Maybe like hidden eggs? Yeah, something like that. Kind of like Jack and Daxter has all the eggs that you can collect. Something like that. Okay, there we go. And I think this section's a little bit shorter. Yeah, it's a little shorter. So it shouldn't take quite as long. Golden bolts and Ratchet and Clank? Yeah, like that. For weapon upgrades, I'm not sure if I'll do weapon upgrades because that's part of Secret of Mana in general. And I plan to have a way to do that. In fact, I pull up my ender chest. My current concept for that is I want to use this the conduit as like weapon orbs, because the way you get weapon orbs in Secret of Mana is you defeat bosses, and the bosses give you that as a reward, or you find them in like loot chests, or get a reward from an NPC. So I plan to use those as an exchange. And what I want to do as well is have custom villagers that I'll set up that'll have traits. Like for example, you could take the Mana Sword, which I have a data pack which allows me to adjust how armor stands work. So I actually got currently the Mana Sword. In fact, I think I can take this when I'm in creative, and it does actually take it, but it's currently renamed Rusty Mana Sword. And what my plan to do is, for example, you take this sword, and you'll take a... Well, let's see if I can grab that. If I can spell. There we go. So in like the villagers trading thing, in fact, if I summon a villager real quick, I can give you a quick example of what I want to do. And we can, let's see. Let's just go over here real quick. I'll make a hole here. Put that in. He should become a farmer. Yep. So how they have trades right here, you can actually do 2 slots for a trade. So the idea would be to have the rusty sword, and then specifically the weapon orb, because each weapon has a specific orb to upgrade it. So if I had the sword orb, I could trade the rusty mana sword and the conduit which is going to be the weapon orb. And then I would basically have the same thing, but I would have an enchantment table, for example, or enchantment table, words. If I take sharpness, so I can take sharpness 1, I have an anvil. So the idea for upgrading this weapon would be, basically, I add sharpness 1 to it, then it would be a different thing, and then I could call it like the, you know, let's call it like a saber or something. So then I change the name of it, and then you have your sharpness 1 sword, which is the upgraded one. So that's a very loose method that I'm going to use to do weapon upgrades. Because in the actual game of Secret of Mana, there is like a, yeah, like it's a really cool idea. And it's cool how like just that tiny little bit fits so well in with just how Minecraft is. It feels Minecraft-y too at the same time. There are a few weapons, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify these and potentially do textures, but for example, we have, you know, a sword, we have a trident, there's now a mace, and then there's an axe, so we technically have just 4 weapons right there. And then I was going to do some things with it. For example, the trident, I can do 2 of them, and I can give it loyalty for 1, so that you can throw that one, and I want to see if I can do a data pack to make it so that if it's a certain name, you can't throw the trident, so it'll be like a spear, and then the named one will be like the polearm. And I might even do something like with the fishing rod. In fact, I just realized there's a whip in the game, so I could use the fishing rod as like a placement for the whip. I'll have to fiddle with it a bunch to make it work properly, but the one part that's going to be difficult to try to replicate is going to be the magic system, which currently have no idea how I'm going to do that. But for now, I'm going to go with the on-hook damage. Yep, that's the idea. So when it makes contact, it would hit them. And then like you can pull them around. In fact, because there's parts in the game of Secret of Mana itself where you use the whip to actually travel and get to different locations. So that's another thing that I'm going to have to figure out how to replicate, at least that I would like to. So you can use it as almost like a grappling hook, but only in specific locations. In fact, maybe I might even make that how you get into this area or something, like where you have to grapple yourself over to get to this secret area that exists. Are you going to use data packs or just all commands? I'm going to do a mix. I'll use commands where it just is simple and makes sense. Like the way I did commands for like teleporting here into like the different houses. That just makes sense to do that as a command block because it's easier just to place it where I need it and then just put the coordinates in instead of try to figure out how to navigate that with a data pack. But with the stuff like the villager trades and things, that's going to need to be a data pack. So that's one of the parts about that I mentioned earlier that I was a little intimidated by, is trying to figure out data packs and how to execute the things like I want to. And another thing too is going to be doing models, because I want to replicate all the monsters. Because right now I think I have, random thought, was there a door sound or something when you come in and out of the shop? There should be. Because what happens when you go through there is you step on the pressure plate and that'll actually... Okay, so I think there is a door sound. It's just these are really quiet because of the type of door they are. If I were to do a oak one, oh, is it not going to work there? It should be doing it. It's very quiet. I could add a sound to the command, yes. That's a good idea, I might actually do that. I'll have to see if is that an easy thing to add on to this? Because I'm trying to remember if you can just, or I'd have to like link it. I think I'd have to do an additional command block to do like another command. Like, I don't think you can like chain them in the same block if I remember correctly. It's pretty easy. So for example, chain block, okay, that's what I thought. So if I do /give, is there multiple? Yeah. chain command. Then just do /play. Because they should, like, when this triggers, it should, like, chain to this one, right? Or do I do specifically do chain? Okay, and I could do /play sound. Do a door. I don't know if that worked. Or if it did, it wasn't, didn't you have a location for the sound? Ah. You say player? I'm fiddling here. No idea what I'm doing. Huh. Not sure if that's how it works. I think it follows the arrows, so you may need to control-click the command block to save the command. Oh, so like this is going up. How do you actually change that? So if I put that one over here for a second, and then do this. Oh, it's directional placement. Oh. So if I were to... this would go down? Oh, I never knew that about command blocks. Interesting. So if I do this now and I do like a pressure plate next to it. Don't think it did it. Doesn't look like it actually did it. Yeah, it is pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, I didn't keep the command here. That's weird. I know I control click that. Oops. Don't do that. Did it not keep it? Okay, I did keep it that time. Do I need to do like a volume? Player, at player. Interesting. It's definitely something I'm gonna have to figure out how to fiddle with more. You need to know what player. So if I just do that. Okay, I think I heard it. Let's see if I can... need to turn this down for a second. There we go. I think it tried to play the sound where I was, but then it didn't do it correctly. So I might need to have it be, I could say block, and then I can, I don't know, maybe not. Do you know how to like specify like the location it goes? If I could specify it to go to that same coordinates as this. Ambient, block, custom, let's see. Where do I go from, maybe master? But I think that'll just play it everywhere. Huh. I feel like it's being glitchy. It's definitely a good thing to experiment with, that's for sure. I'll have to play with that more. Excuse me. Command blocks and data pack stuff is definitely something I need to research, and I think I'll leave this here for later for me to experiment with. I guess I could change where the coordinates are to have it work better. Though I guess if I could have it... there is a way I could have it do like based on a skulk sensor. So like when I come down here, the skulk sensor could trigger, but... there's a little bit at the door. It's really quiet though. Alright, I should remove this other one though. It's not currently doing anything. Okay. A little bit of a sidetrack there. Get my music back going. Oh, not that loud. Oh, oh, just one. Okay. Whee! Thanks for letting me know about that. It's definitely like an area of the game that I need to research if I want to continue doing this. I guess I could try setting up commands that are specific to like the player and then play the sound at the player. I thought about doing, like, trying to learn how to do the command block stuff on stream, but I feel like that may be kind of boring to have me, like, half the time looking after the screen and reading things. I don't know if that'd be as interesting. Depends on the person. Some people might try to figure it out with you or know one want to help. That's true, that's true. That area looks very dark because I have it so, like, indented. So I think what I need to try to do is having a bit more of, like, outward. Do something like this. So it's not so dark. Brings a little bit of light to it. It's really interesting how there's actually some shadow play in Minecraft. I think it's something that gets kind of unnoticed. Okay. I feel like I'm... Oh, it's because I indented the part that kind of comes out already. So it's already going to be kind of like that. So what I could try to do is continue to push this out more. I'm going to take this back. There we go, get some more light coming in on that. Now that I've noticed that, I could tell that it's super dark in that one section. Which I guess is okay, it doesn't have to necessarily be bright everywhere. Excuse me. There we go. It feels very flat there. So let's bring that out. Welcome back, Bookie. We were doing a little command block fiddling earlier. Okay, play sound block Minecraft. Okay. What's that, like at player? Is that coordinates? Player. Or is that specifically the player's like number? So it looks kind of like coordinates from what I can tell. And I like pick the specific location. Alt F4. Nah, that's not the. Oops. That is not something I'll be pressing right now. I place the select a sound on the player channel at the nearest player originating from block chords. Okay. So if I do like that, like I was doing, I can then paste that in, and then I can do 1, 1, 1. Okay, cool. Volume, pitch, so if I do like a 2, makes it much louder. Okay. It'll be limited by the game volume. Okay. That's good to know. So if I grab that, and then I clear this out, then I want to grab this block. Make sure I got it. Yep. And put it like that. Can I just place it like that? Does that actually work? Yes. Okay. That's cool. What about her, Brookie? Oh, you gotta go there. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. And then I can... yep, that's what I thought. Just, Okay. I can fill this in. The lovely lady. That's a good response. Yeah, nothing today. Okay. So now what I can do is if I go like this now, it should... That kind of like gives it more emphasis on the door. That's cool. Thanks for that, Nathan. I appreciate it. Now what I gotta do is go down here. Let's go through the wall here for a second. Oops, I killed my doors. No. Okay, so I take that one. Let's make sure that that's still in there. Yep. I can go like this. I pressed the wrong thing. No. Okay, I think I know what it should be though. Pretty sure it should just be 21 here. Double check it. Yeah, okay. That's good. Screwed it up, but it didn't matter too much. Okay. Then what I need to do is put this here and this here. Let's clear all this out real quick. I killed my doors, so I need those back. And then I need to change the coordinates to this one, which I think is just simply... Okay, so it's -3 and 1. Could add a bell or amethyst sound or something for making it sound like entering the shop. Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay, let's do this. I think I need to make that just -3 and 1 as well. I think that's supposed to be a 1. That. And a -3. Does the game have a sound when you enter? Like an entering sound? I don't think so. I think that amethyst chime would probably be the best. Okay, put those back. Oh, so good a mana? Oh, I don't think so. But I still like that as a nice little extra. So what I'd want to do is, for these, I probably need to take this, put it that way, so I can put ones down here. And I should be able to just do that, and it should be the same coordinates. And then I just pick a different sound. So if I do... I think the bell will be too loud, so I think just an amethyst chime, maybe? Try that real quick. Super quiet, so let me do this. Go back to here for a second. So when you leave, it's just door, but when you enter, then I could just increase the volume of it so that it sounds a little better. So I could do like 3 maybe? That's pretty entertaining. Okay, let's fill this in because we don't need this open anymore. I think I did grass there, and then stone, stone, stone there, that, and that. Do I make it louder is the question. Eee. Feel like just slightly louder might be good. Though, I think I have my sounds pretty low in general. So I should probably check that real quick. But I'm afraid to mess with my volumes. I could screenshot it and fix it later, but let's just try putting the max volume up and see what that does. I just realized this isn't the shop. I don't need it here. Okay, well, you and you can come with me. The shop's actually over here. So it was silly to add that in there. Okay. Oh. I should be able to direct it over to the left, so let's do that. So first we'll start with, I guess I can get rid of these for now. I guess I can put my music back on right now. Well, wait a second. So I want this. I'll break that and do that. And that should still have coordinates. Yep. Grab that. Do that. Okay, which one is... What's the door sound? So I want you to go this way. Oh, I should have checked the coordinates. I guess I'll fix it later. I don't need to worry about it at the moment. And I can do coordinates here. And then I can chime and chime there. Then I just simply need to grab the coordinates and place them in here. And just like that. It should work. And I'll grab these coordinates. Because I don't want it playing randomly over there in that house. That'd be silly. Okay, and like this. I can just... I shouldn't mess with it too much. Pressing all the buttons. There we go. And it's actually in the shop now like it should be. There we go. Woot. That's fun. Okay. Then I need to go down here. And then I need my... Ooh. Naming these blocks would be a smart thing to do. Command blocks, where are you hiding? There you are. Okay, we're gonna get rid of these two. And then it doesn't matter too much where these end up, because it's just gonna go straight into that. There we go. Okay, now that should have the door sound. Yes, there's much more of a punch to that, and you do kind of hear the doors that are nearby, but I think that's okay. Sweet! That is a fun little addition, that is for sure. And this is why I want to use command blocks and things to, you know, really spice up the game. So it's a bit more of an experience. And adding like that little extra fluff is going to be really good for the map in general. Okay, so let's go down here. Okay, we don't need you, because we don't have a chime here. Pull that back in. There we go. In fact, what I should do is grab my ender chest. And I should go like this. I should grab an anvil, because then I can name these. And just say this is like a play sound, or not player, sound. Then I have that as a marker. And I can actually just put that in my ender chest for now. But this is an entertaining thing that I've done. Oh, I changed the texture back. But these are actually killer rabbits. Because I was just going to do that before, but I think I want to actually make my own models and stuff. Oh, did I just... Well, that command block's gone. I gotta remember to duplicate it. Oh well. Oh goodness. Well, I got that one saved for reference. Do I need to do anything else in here? No. Right, I need to get rid of you. Boop. Boop. Okay, back to the building. So what are we all up to today? We all just chilling? Or we got some fun things we're doing? Get distracted trying to make fishing bobbers hurt things for fun? Oh, really? Well, if you figure that out, let me know. Because that'll be entertaining to make use of. Even just to play with it. And I imagine I gotta do, because like, I know the fishing rod has like a, like when it and it hits something, it like attaches. So there's definitely that point where it does that. Like literally just making a data pack to have fishing rods hurt things. Wait, execute as run summon lightning bolt. Oh, I could do that, yeah. But that just feels silly. Can I actually do that here though? Get a fishing rod and get a command block? Okay. Oop. Make it a repeating condition? Okay. Can I just copy this? It's not letting me just copy. Okay. Doing all the wrong buttons here. Then put in the command and add a button. It changed colors. Okay. Did it actually... I don't think it's actually hitting the button. There we go! Oh my goodness. That's so loud. Throw, then press button. Yeah. That's a little excessive. Oh goodness. Maybe that's how I do magic. Magical fishing wands. I'm kind of curious. Can I do like where a lead's at? Because if you do like where a lead is attached, what if that works at all? Lead not. Get a pig. Or then get a lead. If I put a pig here, I lead the pig, and I do that, and then I hit the button. Oh goodness. Oh, goodbye fence. And then what else you can also do, since we have this, we can go like this and grab a boat. In fact, let's do a raft, because we can. I can do a raft, and then I can get a villager. Get in the raft. Come on, get in the raft. There you go. And then we can do this. I present to you, Witch! That was weird, the knot was still there. That is ridiculous. Hey, let's go. Alrighty. That was ridiculous. Alright, you can stay right there, magical command block. That could be very dangerous if you have like anything that's specific you want that to hit. Like, I'm pretty sure if I did that for a grass block right now, it would, like, grass like this, it would just crash the game. Oh my gosh. If I did that, yeah, I don't want to, yep, that is very dangerous. Let's just, put a dash in it, just so that it's currently busted. Just to prevent it from annihilating this entire map right now. You could put a lever instead and use like arrows and get a nice arc to it. Ooh. Oh, and it would like lightning is that'd be intense. That'd be very intense. a lightning stream. But yeah, that's why I want to use command blocks, because you could do shenanigans like so, like, you know, like that. It just... For the most part, I feel like it's... your limitation is more your imagination of how you can use things. Probably, I need to, like, make a clip of that so I can turn it into a short. How to not tie your pig up to a fence post. It would be really cool if I could find someone who's really good data packs to help me with this at some point, but don't know if I'm quite ready to jump into something like that yet. Okay. My brain's all distracted by lightning things. The lightning distraction. How to entertain a Minecraft player. Lightning and TNT. Loud sounds and explosions. Do I have fire tick on? I should make it false just to make sure that I don't have things burning down. Especially if I want to decorate with lava. That's so samey. Ah, no longer samey. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's do it with an arrow, a lever. I'm actually kind of curious. What if I were to do this? Take a dispenser. We're gonna go like this. And then we just take the repeater. This should give off a redstone signal. If I take redstone dust, should be able to just do that. That should trigger it. But get an arrow. There's your arc. Oh, when it goes to the arrow, it's already there. That's silly. It's so loud. happens if I just put one like right there? Oh, it goes up. Okay. Alright, arrows. Be gone, arrows. You're making too much noise because of all the lightning. Shenanigans. Alright, what if I do this? How about... Oop. I think I can do this, and that's gonna make a whole bunch of them. Couldn't see it because this arrow was in the way. But, yeah. Okay. Lock that away. No more of that shenanigans. Though I could definitely use at least the lightning sound. In fact, you know what? It's going to be in 2 weeks, but the next stream, I want to fiddle around with designing the cannon, even though that's like... Actually, no. The cannon will be like right out here. Because you go down there, and then there's the cannon there. So maybe I'll just build that area and potentially build the cannon. That's what we could do in the next stream, which is in 2 weeks from now. I think that could be a fun project and kind of get away from building for a little while. Even though we'll do some building, but... It's like that lightning sound is definitely the perfect sound for the cannon, like the thunder. Because it's gonna be fun to play the wind charge. Like I guess I gotta show you what you can do with the wind charge right now that's entertaining. Because you go to dispenser, and you basically do this. You go doot, 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 and then you grab the wind charge. You put a bunch in each one. And you take a pressure plate, drop it in there, and then you go, whee! Woohoo! How is she kind of... Now I'm curious. This is gonna be a bad idea, but... If I change this to the wind burst... Can I do it? Is it actually a wind chart? Is that going to... There's a way to go higher with more TNT? Yeah. So, question is... I guess if I just drop a... I want to do this just at player, actually. Let's see if I can do that real quick. Player. If I do that. Yeah, I forgot that it just does this. We're gonna do Steam. I want to do relative. Oh, okay, I'm following right that now. Finally, I hope it's not. Oh, it's placing them where I'm at right now. Okay, stop. Did it? No, not. No, don't Do not intervene. Oh gosh. Whoops, yeah, definitely a whoops. Oh my goodness. Go, wind charges, go. Hi there, wind charge. Okay, oh, okay, I'm losing track of where I'm going here. Oh yes, that's true, I forgot about the kill command. Type, I think it is... Wind charge. Okay. Yeah, I can, like, break things on the wall. Kind of curious, what if I just do this? I don't think that'll work very well. I imagine it'll... Oh, I didn't put him in there. Didn't control click it. I don't think this will work, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't think it mattered. I don't think it even reduced my height. But yeah, wind charges are they're a thing. But yeah, I want to replicate something to that effect. In fact, maybe that's what I'll do, is have it spawn a set amount. Then you can just punch it, and that's how you launch yourself. That is silly. Oh, so silly. Imagine weed in Minecraft? What would be the point? Like... Because, like, the whole point of having that is to, like, get the effects of it. If it's in a game, you don't get the effects of it. That'd be silly. Be very silly, Dookie. I guess people could, do their, roleplay of it. Kind of like sometimes people do with, like, coffee, when there's, like, modded stuff with coffee. It would have an effect called... yeah, I guess that would. And it would make your characters slow and give them slowness and, nausea wouldn't work, but maybe a bit of freezing, so... No, I don't think you'd get shakes from that. Try to think of what would actually be... like, sensical replication of that. Not that I've actually experienced the effects of it. I've seen people that have smoked it, but... I have for one, have never touched it. At least not. Yeah, hunger, right, true, you'd get super hungry. And only cookies would satisfy it. No, I don't think something that controversial would end up in Minecraft. You haven't either? You just know someone who has? Oh. Yeah, brownie. I will say that I've had a tiny crumb. Just purely to know the taste. That's all I wanted to do. And from my experience of its taste, it tasted like mint. I don't know if they made them mint brownies specifically, or if that's actually the flavor that it makes, but... Okay. Ba ba ba. Alrighty. Almost there. Okay. I'm glad I didn't do too many wind charges there, otherwise I could have... Or if it would have continued to make more of them, that would have been a very, very bad thing. Ugh. She said the brownie tasted amazing and she went for seconds and thirds. Uh-oh. She had no idea. Yeah. That's why for me, for one, I'm always suspicious of food if I know the particular person and what they're giving me, what they usually do. I'd be wary of brownies. Alright. I guess if she doesn't know, it'd be hard to avoid that. But, you know, I see. And then she couldn't drive home? Yeah. Being the manager, she would do this. Oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Though, like, if you know your job doesn't want you to do that, then you should not do it. So I guess I am one that's, like, for the most part, tries to follow along with the rules of a job. Alright. Do a couple more bits of this wall here, and then we'll be heading off the stream for today. Gotta stop the streams? Words. Goodness, I cannot talk. Yeah, I try to stick to my 2-hour period because that feels most reasonable for me. Out of curiosity, have you played A Hat in Time? A Hat in Time. Doesn't sound familiar. Ah, Nathan did. What am I doing? I'm making... Is that gonna make a... Wait, what? Is that gonna spawn arrows at it? Okay, we're gonna grab you. Do that. Put the button on it. Not that. Okay. So I want to... Run damage arrow? Oh, that's to do the... Okay. Yeah. I get it now. Okay, I just should copy it. You could turn it on and off. Put it in repeating command with a lever. Okay, got it in there. That should be repeating. I grab a pig. The pig shall be my test subject. I don't think it worked. Did I do it wrong? Then it will cause damage to the nearest entity. Or did I do the lever the wrong way? Oh, the lever wasn't powered. Wait, no? Wait a minute. Okay, it's powered. Did it miss something when I copied it? Execute. Yeah, I picked up the right thing. Run damage. Is the @n the correct thing? What is n for that? It's repeating. Unconditional. If I just tell it always active. That works in Minecraft Redstone world? Really? Yeah, yeah. It's got the version... Oh, I'm covering the version. Oh, you can't even see it. Yes, I'm in that version, yep. 1.21.1. Damage type, arrow. Do I have any extra... So there should be a lever on it. Powered. Works on villagers, but not pigs. Or did you just try it on a pig? So I need to resume repeating. Let's try a zombie. Oh, I don't want a zombie. Let's try just a creeper, maybe? Nope. It works on the villager, but nothing else. What? It's kind of busted though, because it just... Oh. It's because they had to be closer to it. Just the distance. Okay. I put the pig on here, and then I got this. Well, it's a step in the right direction. And it killed the raw pork, too. You need to make it be only a distance from the bobber, not the command block. Needs tuning, yes, but it's in the right direction. Now you want to let's just do this real quick. Wait, it's not like fully working. That's weird. Oh. Interesting. It doesn't even have to like hit them either. Yep. Okay. Interesting though. Okay. Well, that's got to be it for the shenanigans for today. Though so in 2 weeks, we're going to be fiddling with wind charges and try to figure out a cannon and teleporting. That's going to be really fun. So stay tuned for that. That'll probably be like a wind charged cannon teleporter. It might be what I might put for the tile or something. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Though I do want you all to jump into Tenro's stream, I'm going to drop his Twitch here in just a second. Go check him out. He's playing some Stardew Valley with Nick. Here is that link. Be sure to go check him out. And thank you for joining the stream. Bye-bye, everybody.